You do not want to miss this. Russell Brand has never been one to hold back, but when he appeared on MSNBC's Morning Joe a few years ago, he took things to a whole new level. What started as a typical interview turned into a total embarrassment for the hosts. They repeatedly disrespected him, treating him like he didn't belong at the table, but instead of backing down, Russell flipped the script, completely took over the segment, and today we're going to cover it all. And as always, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos just like this.
Russell Brand. This summer he's embarking on his first ever worldwide comedy tour, the Messiah Complex. Katty Kay and Brian Shackman are here as well, and he already told Brian that he might want to disrobe. I'm just saying.
I just thought maybe I could loosen up a little, show a little more chest hair, and he said maybe I should do a little more.
I only think Russell can do that. You look fantastic.
Yeah. That is a very kind compliment. You also look beautiful. Brian, you are free to wear whatever you want. This is one of your freedoms that is afforded to you.
I appreciate that.
This was right at the start of the interview, by the way. Imagine kicking off a conversation by roasting someone's appearance, and not just anyone, but your guest. Someone you've never even met before, by the way. That's not just unprofessional, it's straight up awkward and rude. Kudos to Russell, though, for the smooth recovery. He didn't take the bait and responded with a lighthearted joke, but that moment set the tone for the entire segment, and this is what happened next.
I'm going to ask a serious question. Can I try? I'll try.
Try. It's never going to work.
I'll try.
Go ahead.
Everyone asks, what do you like better, TV, movies, or stand-up? But which one's more difficult? I mean, going on stage, I think, is probably pretty tough. A movie can be boring because you shoot a thing 100 times. TV is what it is.
There are challenges in all of those different disciplines. The thing I enjoy most is stand-up comedy because you're direct with your audience. You can't be misinterpreted. People can't get confused. You know what happens if you work in media? People like to change the information so that it suits a particular agenda. If you're in a room with people, then what you're saying is clear. If you say something that people are confused about, you can explain it to them then. If you say something as a joke, people can't pretend that you're saying it seriously. So I like having direct communication with people.
You know, funny, the accent, you know, when I see him in person, it's totally fine. Forgetting Sarah Marshall or the TV show, it's fine. But on satellite radio in the car, I can't understand a single joke you say.
You can't understand it.
Can you understand me?
Yes, but I'm telling when I'm driving in the car and everyone's laughing in the audience of the radio, I'm like, I have no idea what he's saying.
It's best you focus on your driving, Brian. You're a man, you don't want to be distracted by humour. You might crash into a pedestrian.
Okay. So it's a good thing.
You ever just look at someone and know there's just not a single thought behind their eyes? That's the vibe Brian was giving off. Russell was passionately explaining why he loves stand-up comedy and calling out how the media twists things out of context just to go viral, but Brian completely ignored it and started talking about Russell's accent, not to him, but about him in the third person, like he's describing a toddler or someone too clueless to be spoken to directly. And just when you think it couldn't get more awkward, Mika jumped in, doubling down on her co-host's childish behavior.
I think I'm just this is my first
brand experience.
Yeah. I think it's not listening to him. It's experience. It's just sort of taking it all in.
You are talking about me as if I'm not here and as if I'm an extraterrestrial. You know, I'm from a country that's near to you.
Window dummy. We're just sort of admiring the whole. You know, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
Well, thank you for your casual objectification.
It's an experience.
I'm glad that it is positive for you.
It's very positive. Absolutely.
Would you do therapy with Willy Brandt?
With who?
Willy Brandt. Would you do therapy with him?
No. I don't think.
Because that's where he's heading.
Okay. I'm all right.
Yeah. You shouldn't say he when a person is present. You should refer to the person by their name. That's basic good manners.
That is where Willy is heading.
Who is Willy?
I don't know.
They were openly mocking this man the entire time. If the plan was to disrespect him nonstop, why even invite him to the show? But that's MSNBC for you. You can't expect much from a network that thought giving Joy Reid a primetime show was a good idea and still parades around Rachel Maddow and Nicole Wallace like they're delivering any sort of journalism. Drop a like if you think expecting professionalism from them is like expecting a fish to climb a tree. At this point, Russell had enough of their shenanigans since it was getting ridiculous, so he decided to take things to his own hands.
Is this what you all do for a living?
Yes.
Okay, but I'm here
professional.
Okay, well, let me help you. I'm here to promote a tour called Messiah Complex. It's here for the people of America. I want the people of America to come and see me do stand-up. Go to russellbrand.tv where you can purchase tickets to see me. These people, I'm sure, are typically very, very good at their job. What is it? You're conveying news to the people of America.
Yes.
People of America, we're going to be okay. Everything's all right. These are your trusted anchors.
Leaning.
Is that a news link? Use your papers. I'll shuffle them for you.
Shuffle. Look.
Give us that.
That's good. Pen. pen. You need a pen.
Okay, coming up later. Thank you very much, Kat. Okay, we're going to be talking about the situation with Edward Snowden. This whistleblower, is it good what he's done for America, or are our secrets being jeopardized by his intentions? We're going to be talking about that. Also, Bradley Manning. Is Bradley Manning an American hero, or is he compromising the safety of American troops? We care about your views here on Morning Joe. We'll be talking about those later. Here with me are Brian and Kat. Brian, nice tie. What do you think about Edward Snowden? What do you think about the situation with Snowden? Have you got anything to hide? Should we be concerned about the revelations that are occurring?
Not too long ago, that's what a real journalist or host looked like, but those days are gone. Now we have The View, the entire MSNBC lineup, and of course CNN turning news into a bad comedy routine. It's beyond embarrassing. Some people think this moment might have been what pushed Russell to start his own YouTube news show. That's just speculation since he's not technically confirmed it, so we'll never know unless he tells us. Even after everything Russell said and did to signal his irritation with the hosts, they still didn't get the message and kept the mockery going, so he continued with this epic shutdown.
I don't know what's wrong with you. I understand everything he said.
No, it's because you're looking at him. When you don't see him and you don't see the lips
I
move,
understand the whole thing.
Stop saying he. I'm present. Russell. What's wrong with your manners?
You're good
Be
at that.
polite.
I'm coming in tomorrow with a big necklace and I'm opening it.
Look beyond the superficial. That's the problem with current affairs. You forget about what's important. You allow the agenda to be decided by superficial information. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Don't think about what I'm wearing. These things are redundant.
I'm distracted.
Superficial.
This interview went viral back in the day, and after seeing the backlash, Mika felt the need to apologize, but let's be real, even Logan Paul's apology video felt more sincere than this half-hearted regret that she forced out for a few seconds. Russell, on the other hand, wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back with an op-ed in The Guardian, hilariously describing the hosts as a typical trident of blonde, brunette, and affable chump, and calling their broadcast the shrill white noise of dumb current affairs. Safe to say he wasn't impressed. What's even funnier is that Russell never forgot this moment, even though he completely humiliated them on their own show. It still stuck with him, and about 2 years ago he found himself on a Bill Maher panel sitting next to an MSNBC analyst, and let's just say he had plenty to say about it.
I've been on that MSNBC, mate. It was propagandist nutcrackery on there. I went on a show called Morning Joe. It was absurd the way they carried on.
Good Morning Joe. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It wasn't morning. There was no one called Joe there. No one could concentrate. They didn't understand the basic tenets of journalism. No one was willing to stick up for genuine American heroes like Edward Snowden. No one was willing to talk about Julian Assange and what he's suffered trying to bring real journalism to the American people. And I think to sit within the castle of MSNBC throwing rocks at Fox News is ludicrous.
My friend.
Make MSNBC better. Make MSNBC great again.
My friend, I would love...
I have watched this clip countless times, and it never gets old. The way he completely schools that analyst is brilliant. In just a minute, he exposes the entire sham of a network called MSNBC. But I'd love to know your thoughts here, so let's get the conversation rolling in the comments down below. And if you want your friends to see these legendary takedowns, please share the videos with them. It means the world to us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.